little fight on the landing ground.
Thank you for joining us. You are listening to A Radio, and this is The Morning Moment. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. This article is from Global News, of all places. Even though I say I don't watch Global News or any of the Canadian media, I do come across articles online that may or may not be relevant. And this is one of them. And as always, I will put a link at some point on my website. And the article really is entitled More Violent Criminals Entering Canada from Mexico After Liberal Decision to Lift Visa Requirements. Before Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced that visitors from Mexico would no longer need visas to enter Canada, border officials predicted the decision would make it easier for criminals to enter the country.
Following a productive bilateral meeting, I'm happy to share a few of the concrete results. First, I'm very pleased to announce that on December 1st, 2016, Canada will lift the Mexican visa requirement that has restricted travel to Canada. We'll be working very closely with Mexican officials over the coming months to prepare for this change. This move will make it easier for our Mexican friends to visit Canada while growing our local economies and strengthening our communities.
Newly released documents show, in intelligence reports, officials wrote that associates of Mexican crime groups such as the ultra-violent Sinaloa cartel were already turning up in Canada, and said lifting the visa requirement would facilitate travel to Canada by Mexicans with criminal records. Just 0.25% of the 156,000 Mexican nationals who entered Canada between 2012 and 2015 were implicated in crime. But the report said 29 were linked to organised criminal groups and another 8 had possible links. Likely more had not been identified. However, midway through 2017, the Customs and Borders Authority in Canada have already identified 65 Mexican nationals who it said were involved in serious crimes. Last year, the figure was 53. 53 for the whole year and 65 for half of a year. And the year before, it was 28. Another 15 Mexicans cited for national security reasons have been caught since the start of the year, more than the previous 2 years combined. So there we have it, folks. Proof positive that our Prime Minister is ignoring his number one priority, that of keeping you safe in our homeland. Rather, he sees it more politically acceptable to take chances with Canada's security. If that doesn't say it all, I really don't know what does. Example number 431 of why he should be removed from office as a totally incompetent individual and unfit to hold the position of trust that was given to him by Canadians. Your comments. You can find more at aradio.wordpress.com, where you will find links to us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, iTunes, Gab, and email. We are continuing to reach out to you, so please pass on the links. Please click on the follow button on Spreaker.com. You can listen to all my morning moments on Spreaker.com under A Radio. That's EHRADIO, A Radio. And please click on the like button. You can find all my podcasts and all my morning moments at aradio.wordpress.com. Click on the Morning Moments tab.